Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, I'm Joanna and this is Jet Lag and Gym Life, where we talk about all things diet, lifestyle and exercise. Hi guys, Eda and Joanna here. Forgot to mention that we also talk quite a bit about Mounjaro, GLP-1s and the fact that I've lost 130 pounds and how I got there. That's why I'm making this, to help share all of the delicious recipes that got me to this point. So yeah, for anybody that doesn't know and is new, welcome, and now you know. Back to the video. So, what are we doing today? Today, I'm going to take you guys through my favourite dessert, my high protein bowl, is what I'm going to call it. It's just basically a made up dessert that I found works for me. I have quite a sweet tooth in the evenings and I had to find a way to cope with that while I was losing weight. And the way I found it was this dessert, which is kind of a mashup of protein powder, low-fat yogurt and whatever sweetie I feel like having with it. So let me just pop up here all of the ingredients that you'll need if you want to do this along with me. This dessert is very flexible. You can change it to what you like, your different types of protein powder, your different sweet things to add on top, but I'm going to show you guys my version. If you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so let's get to cooking. So sorry you can't see my face, I am here, but it's more important you guys see the ingredients. So, to make this dessert, all you need is a few items. You need Skyr natural yogurt, the coconut Collab chocolate pots, a dessert of your choice, and your favourite protein powder flavour. I like to use strawberry, chocolate or vanilla, and I use the Fat Cow protein powder from Team RH because it blends very, very well. You don't need any heat for this dessert. It is simply mixing a few ingredients together, chucking it in the fridge and getting it back out. So obviously everything's weighed. We go with our scale and we're going to start with some Skyr natural yogurt. Anything like this kind of water in the top of your yogurt, make sure to mix it through because that's actually the protein from the yogurt. That's the good thing. I know it's kind of gross, but once you mix it through, you can't really see it. So I'm going to weigh about 60 to 70 grams of this yogurt. What, 60, a little bit more. There we go, 68 grams I've got. All right, so that's the first part. Then we're going to take these coconut Collab white chocolate pots. So they are 115 calories, a little bit high, but for me, very much worth it. You could replace it with things like Milky Bar yogurt or anything like that. So again, it does say these are all 45 grams each, but I just like to make sure everything's weighed out properly. Yep, oh actually this one's 46 grams. Okay, just place that to the side. Then you just need your protein powder of choice. This is mine, the Fat Cow protein powder, strawberry today. And I usually put in about 12 grams of protein powder. So this is about how much I'm putting in. Everything's weighed obviously. Exactly 12 grams. I'm amazing at doing this. I've been doing it too long. Okay, so then all you do is take your spoon and all you want to do is slowly start to combine all of the ingredients. And as you can see, we've got a lovely smooth consistency here. All you do now is pop that in the fridge for a couple of hours. I like to do mine around about midday, if not in the morning, and just leave it in the fridge to rest. And what it does is it kind of thickens up, you know, the way yogurts do when they're a bit colder. So pop it in there for a couple of hours and we'll come back to this. Okay, so now we're going to prep the sweets for the top. Tonight, I am going to be using a Bounty because I love the taste of strawberry and coconut. So, and this gives me a little bit of chocolate. I've found that things like skinny bars, you know, that you get, they are less calories, but they taste horrible. And I'd just much rather have the real thing. So all I do is I put this in the fridge for a little while so it's cool. And then I'm just going to chop it up. I'm going to have half of one. And then I'm going to weigh it out. So I have a little bowl here, pop that on top, set it to 0. And then I'm just going to pop these into the bowl. Okay, so I've got 28 grams of Bounty there. Now, I have usually whatever my chocolate bar is with something else. And I feel like these will go quite nice and give me a little bit of crunch with the strawberry flavouring that I've got. So I've got strawberry, coconut and so sugar, I suppose is the flavour here. So I'm just going to get a couple of these. And because I want to be fancy tonight, I think we'll have the pink one and the purple one. Okay, so just weigh them, 12 grams, and pop that in the fridge until later. Okay, so I've taken my yogurt out of the fridge and it's got just a little bit of a denser texture now, so it feels a little bit more luxurious when you're eating it. I mean, luxurious is probably the wrong word for this. This is extremely fast, this dessert. It's hardly Michelin star, but it does me. So all you need to do now is take your whipped cream, but I like cream, completely optional though, and you just pop it on top, like so. Take your chocolates and just sprinkle them on. I don't think so, Bounty, you're not escaping. And our little party rings, can't forget them, and just pop them on the side. And there you have it. A dessert that I shouldn't be able to eat on a diet, but I can. Okay, look how happy I am eating this. We've got the Team RH app here, and this dessert has 15 grams of protein. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.